Let's be honest, we've all been there. You find a great recipe or an important article and you try to save it. Next thing you know, your camera roll is a disaster zone of a dozen screenshots, all jumbled, overlapping, or with frustrating gaps. When you try to send them to someone, it's a confusing mess. You're frantically scrolling and snapping, trying to capture everything, only to create a digital puzzle that's impossible to solve later. What if I told you there's a much cleaner, simpler way to do this? A feature that's already built right into your iPhone, just waiting for you to use it. You can capture an entire web page, no matter how long, into a single clean file. No more mess, no more confusion. And today, I'm going to show you how to do it, plus a killer alternative for when Apple's built-in tool just won't cut it. All right, let's start with the most elegant solution: Apple's built-in full-page screenshot feature. This is the method you'll use most of the time. It's incredibly powerful, but it has one important catch. First, you need to know where this works. The full-page screenshot is designed for apps that render whole documents at once, and it works most reliably in Safari. It can also work for things like emails in the Mail app or notes in the Notes app, but it can be a bit hit or miss depending on the content. Now, the big one, this will not work in most third-party apps like Instagram or TikTok, and surprisingly, it doesn't even work in Apple's own Messages app. Don't worry, we've got a fantastic solution for those apps coming right up. For now, let's focus on Safari, which is where you'll probably use this the most. Here's how you do it. Follow along because once you do this once, you'll never forget it. Step 1. Open Safari and go to any web page that's longer than your screen. A news article, a blog post, that recipe we were talking about, anything will do. Step 2. Take a regular screenshot. How you do this depends on your iPhone model. If you have an iPhone with Face ID, you'll quickly press and release the side button and the volume up button at the same time. If your iPhone has a home button, you'll press the side button and the home button together. You'll see that familiar flash and a little thumbnail preview will pop up in the bottom left corner. Step 3, and this is the key, you have to tap on that little thumbnail before it vanishes after about 5 seconds. If you miss it, the screenshot just saves as a normal image and you have to do it again. So be quick. Step 4, once you tap the thumbnail, you're in the screen editor. Look at the top of the screen. You'll see two options, screen and full page. It defaults to screen, which is just what was on your display. Go ahead and tap full page. This is where the magic happens. On the right, a long scrollable preview of the entire web page appears. You can drag your finger down this scroll bar to check that the whole page was captured, from top to bottom. Before you save, you have some handy editing tools. See the crop icon at the top? You can use it to trim any junk from the beginning or end, like website headers, footers, or ad banners, giving you a clean document. You also have all the usual markup tools to draw, highlight, or add notes. Step 5. Saving your masterpiece. When you're happy, tap Done in the top left corner. This brings up another choice. For years, your only option was Save PDF to Files, which saves the page as a PDF in your iPhone's Files app. This makes a lot of sense. It's the document, not just a picture. However, if you're on iOS 17 or later, you'll also see Save to Photos. This saves the long screenshot as a very tall image file, a PNG, right in your Photos library, which some people find more convenient. So to recap, screenshot, tap the thumbnail, tap full page, and save it as a PDF or to your photos. It's that easy. So the built-in method is great for Safari. But what about that long WhatsApp chat with your family, or an endless comment thread on Instagram? As we covered, Apple's feature doesn't work there. If you try, the full page option simply won't show up. This is where we turn to a trusted third-party app. The idea is simple. You take several overlapping screenshots, and the app cleverly stitches them together into one seamless image. There are a few great apps for this, but the two most popular and reliable are Tailor and Picsew. Let's walk through it with Tailor, which is famous for being almost completely automatic. Step 1. Open the app you want to capture. Let's say it's a long text conversation. Step 2. Start taking a series of normal screenshots. Start at the top, take your first shot. Then scroll down so that the bottom quarter of the first screenshot is now at the top of your screen, and take your second screenshot. This overlap is crucial. It's how the app knows where to connect the images. Keep doing this. Scroll, overlap, snap, until you've captured everything. Step 3. Now for the fun part. Just open the Tailor app. Don't press anything. The app will automatically see the series of overlapping screenshots you just took and instantly stitch them together for you. It's a seriously satisfying moment. Step 4. Tailor presents you with a single, long image of your entire conversation. From there, you can easily save it to your Photos app or share it directly. You've just created a long screenshot from an app that doesn't natively support it. Picsew works in a similar way, but gives you more manual control. While Tailor is all about automation, Picsew lets you manually select the photos, adjust the stitch points if they're not quite right, and offers more editing tools. If Tailor ever messes up, Picsew is a fantastic backup. There are even newer apps like Longshot that use screen recording to do this. You start a recording, slowly scroll through the content, and the app turns that video into one perfect long screenshot. The rule is simple. If you're in an app and full page doesn't appear, take overlapping screenshots and let an app like Tailor do the rest. Now that you know the two main methods, let's level up with a few tips that many longtime iPhone users don't even know. First, watch an even faster way to take the initial screenshot. Use Back Tap. It's an awesome accessibility feature that lets you trigger actions by tapping the back of your iPhone. Go to Settings, Accessibility, Touch, Back Tap. You can assign Screenshot to either a double or triple tap. Once it's set up, just tap the back of your phone twice and you've got your screenshot. Much easier than fumbling with buttons. Second, don't forget Siri. If your hands are full, a simple "Hey Siri, take a screenshot" works perfectly. My next tip is about managing the PDFs you create. Since they save to the Files app, they can get lost if you don't stay organized. Open the Files app and find your saved screenshot. Take a second to rename it. Long press the file, choose Rename, and give it a clear title like Grandma's Lasagna Recipe. This makes finding it later a breeze. From the Files app, you can also share the PDF directly via AirDrop, messages, or email. Let's also bust a few myths. 1. That iOS has a universal scrolling screenshot feature for all apps. That's false. It's mostly for Safari and can be inconsistent in other Apple apps. 2. That you can't save long screenshots as images. Also false now. While it used to be PDF only, iOS 17 and later let you save them as images to your Photos app. And 3. That third-party stitching apps are unreliable. While some are, trusted apps like Tailor and Picsew are staples for a reason. They work incredibly well. Okay, we've covered a lot, so let's boil it all down to a simple decision. When you need to save a long page, which method do you choose? Here's the breakdown. Ask yourself one question. Am I in Safari or looking at a web-based document? If the answer is yes, you should always go for the built-in full-page method. It's faster, doesn't need another app, and gives you a high-quality searchable PDF. This is the best choice for articles, recipes, online receipts, anything where text quality is important. If the answer is no, meaning you are in WhatsApp, Instagram, Messages, or any other app, then you need a third-party stitching app. Take multiple overlapping screenshots and use an app like Tailor or Picsew to stitch them into a single image that saves to your photos. Think of it this way. Web pages and articles use the built-in PDF method. Chats and social feeds use a third-party stitching app. Make that quick decision every time, and you'll be using the right tool for the job without even thinking about it. And there you have it, the complete guide to finally conquering the long screenshot on your iPhone. No more cluttered camera rolls, no more missing information, and no more wondering if there's a better way. You've got the built-in full-page feature for perfect PDFs from websites, and you've got powerful third-party apps like Tailor to seamlessly capture any conversation or feed from any other app. You're now officially equipped to save any long-form content you find, cleanly and efficiently. You've just turned a common iPhone headache into a solved problem. If this video helped you solve the screenshot puzzle, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. For more simple tech guides just like this one, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Now I want to hear from you in the comments. Which app are you most excited to finally take a clean, long screenshot of? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.